Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So I'm kind of excited because we get to play with a new palette, which is the Colourbox Huda Beauty palette, the blue-green. The orange purple's on its way, but shipping delays, I guess. I don't know. I ordered this one from Sephora. Sephora is really good about 2-day shipping. Ordered the other one from Huda Beauty's website because at the time it wasn't for sale on Sephora. So now it is. Go figure. Anywho, we're going to create this look here using this palette. It's an interesting palette. I'll give you that. So let's play and, we'll get into it. So the first shade I want to go into is this one right here. I don't know what to think about this look, to be honest. Because I'm looking at this as a blue-green palette, like it says, really, right? Well, how many blue-green palettes do we have? And is this something needed, so to say? Now, the thing with this is that it has the cake liner formula in it. And I know cake liner is big right now, so I can see where, if you're into that stuff, how it might be beneficial. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not that into cake liner or liner in general, other than, lining my waterline. I'm going to go into this shade right here. So for me, I'm not, like, very keen on it, I guess. And has nothing to do with, like, the formula or anything. Let me make that clear. I've watched 1 or 2 reviews, to be honest with you, on the palettes. I didn't have any issues with this one, and I don't know if I'll have any with the other one because I haven't tested it yet. But I haven't had any issues with this one. And as far as a beginner goes of makeup, is this something that you'll need? I mean, that's really up to you. These aren't that expensive of palettes. I think it was $29 for the palette. So if you're getting into makeup, this is a good formula. And if you're getting into makeup and want to play with cake liners and start, like, lining and stuff, this could be a good palette for you, I'm not going to lie. The next thing I'm going to do is take that same shade. No. I'm going to go into this shade now. That's what I've done. I'm starting to darken up this little by little. So I think, and blue-green has to be your colors. It's not really mine. I do think the orange and purple one could be, but I don't know because I don't have it yet. So I'm not for sure on that one. This one though, I mean, did I need this palette? No. No, I did not. I'll be honest. I didn't. I'm going to go back into that previous shade. And the reason being is because I don't wear blue-green very often. I don't. I do wear a lot of purple and pink and stuff like that. And I feel like the purple and orange palette could be really good for spring. However, as far as the formula goes on this, it is a good formula. Again, if you're learning makeup, it's a formula you can definitely work with. And the shades blend very nicely together. And these are pigmented. So, like, I had no problems as far as that goes, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to take this shade right here that I just used, and I'm going to run it on the lower lash line. Of course, I'm also going to get it on my face. but I mean, I guess it could be good for me though, to like sort of expand like into dabbling with liners. Maybe start practicing a little with it. I just don't mind because I have hooded eyes. And if I mean, other than like the lash line, like I said, I do line it. And sometimes I'll do the top just a little where like mascara and stuff will go. But generally, I mean, for the most part, no, I do not use it. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm going to go into this yellow right here. I'm just sort of playing with every color to see like what we get in a sense. Like if they're pigmented or not, that way you know. I mean, even the yellow you can see, you know what I mean? And just sort of blending it up into that one. But, I mean, I don't know. I didn't struggle creating this look or anything like that, so that's a plus. I'm going to go into this green, and I'm going to put it right up against the waterline. Or lash line, not waterline, lash line. I mean, I didn't struggle by no means, you know. Okay. Then back into that blue. Just to run it right underneath that green. We don't want to lose the blue. There we go. And then we're going to go into this darkest blue here, right here, to line this, just to darken up this outer corner. I don't know. I'm indecisive on this palette, to be honest. See, I actually do kind of collect all her palettes. I got majority of them for sure. I just don't know if you particularly need this palette though. Again, unless you like blues and greens, you know, the color story. And then I could definitely see why you would like it. Okay. Then I did wet my brush. I'm using just the Morphe spray. And I'm going to go into this shade right here. And we're going to put it on the lid. I mean, it is pretty, isn't it? I don't know. There's so many pretty shadows. I'm trying to think outside the box though, right? Like, what is this bringing to a collection, you know, to the table? And I do get the cake part, the cake liner part of it. I do. I understand that part. And I can understand that it is something, you know, different, especially for the brand. And I do think that it would definitely work in people's collections for sure. I just think that maybe for mine, this palette may not be, but maybe the purple and orange, because I do like that color scheme better. You know what I mean? So I do think that there is a reason for the palette. And I dropped my, hold on. Gotta love no editing though, because every time I make a mistake, y'all see it. I mean, I make a lot of them. All right, I'm gonna go back into this yellow. I wet the brush though, so that I could pick it up, and I'm gonna put it better right here. Okay. Like, I do like it. Don't get me wrong, I do. I think it is a pretty palette. I think that it comes down to preference a lot. And I think for myself, it's just not something I needed. However, it could be definitely something somebody else needed, for sure. And if this is something you're interested in, I do think it's a good thing. I'm going to take a Sigma eyeliner brush, the E05, and I'm going to dip into that cake liner color, which I'm going to dip into this one right here. And I will say it is a very pretty color, this particular. I'm just going to put it right along the waterline. And again, I am not a liner type of person, so this isn't the best line. By no means. But can you see how that color, like, can be seen? Like, I'm just amazed with the color, to be honest. Kind of messed that one up a little bit, but that's alright. We can sort of fix it later. But I mean, it is pretty the way it is. Kind of got a little thick. We can touch it up though. Then I'm going to run it right along the lower lash line, right against the lash line. I mean, I can see the appeal. And maybe if I had a steadier hand and I was younger, back in the day, when, you know, I didn't have such hooded eyes, maybe it definitely could have played a part. I'm just going to fix where I made that thicker. Okay. Okay. I mean, see, that's what I'm talking about. I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it, to be honest, for you all. I think it's just going to have to be something if you're interested in, you know, go for it. I'm going to line my waterline with Making Waves. And then my upper waterline, same way. Okay. Touch that one up too while I'm at it. Then I'm going to use the Benefit Blue Mascara. I thought it'd go with the look, you know. On the top and bottom lashes. And we're done. I will say, when it comes to the brand, I do like that they're coming out with new stuff. Some of them we've never seen. And they've been doing it for a while, like their little petri dishes, so to say, in their palettes. And, I mean, nobody else is doing that sort of stuff, you know? Yes, it's a little weird but I think it's weird because nobody else is doing it. So I do think that they do bring new stuff to the makeup market for sure. And the looks that I have seen, again, with this palette are beautiful. So if you're a makeup artist, I do think this could be a palette for you, for sure. But for an everyday consumer, maybe not. But again, for a makeup artist or even a makeup enthusiast, it definitely could be. And, you know, even though it's not up my alley, I'm still willing to give it a shot, you know? I am going to see if I can't incorporate it into my looks and, you know, play with that cake liner and see what it does offer. Because it could, you know, be fun. And to me, makeup should be fun. I mean, there's always a time and a place for stuff, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm probably not going to wear this makeup look to church. Well, I probably would too. But you know what I mean. But I also think this blue mascara brings it to a whole new level. And of course, if you're good with falsies, as I always say, that can make any look better too. But I am not good with that. So, this is the final look using the Color Brick palette by Huda Beauty, the blue green. It's beautiful packaging. I love how this, like, she nails packaging and in event, like, this brand just really does nail stuff. Now, it may not be up my alley for everything, but that doesn't mean it ain't good. I will say that. And again, consider this look from, you know, a beginner, because I'm nowhere near a makeup artist. And the color scheme to this, if it's your color scheme, it's a beautiful palette. Beautiful. Again, it's just not really to me, you know what I mean? But I do think that orange and purple one will be. At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it performs the same. I've heard different things about it, so I'm hoping that's not true and it does work for me. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I'll be getting back to my Pat McGrath. But it was nice to take a little break from that too. Even though I have definitely enjoyed playing in Pat McGrath. Don't get me wrong there. But I hope this does help in some way, whether it is for you or isn't for you. And, you know, you get to see how I did get to use most of the colors, so that's a good thing. And that yellow, you can definitely see that yellow. That's a good thing. So I think I played with them all but the one shimmer that's two different shimmers. It's like this one right here. So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I am uploading quite regularly. And I will see you in my next one. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.